Thursday, June, what is this, 11th? Yeah, I think so. Thursday the 11th, and I'm in Hampton, and I'm at the soft landing spot. So a couple of you, if you've been following us, we put this in 2 years ago, I believe, and it's looking pretty good. We did a little bit of a weeding job, got out most of the dandelions, although they're not a huge issue. But we've got some of the giant anise hyssop. So that's here. I believe that's hairy beard's tongue. This is likely some kind of an aster. These are the pearly everlastings, these ones, and they have really spread very well, which is fantastic. And then some really cool sedges over here. I think that's either a gray or an ivory sedge. But look at those little star-shaped seed pods. They're pretty cool. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that I can see on this plant. And there's a few on these ones too. All right, so they're doing very well. Nice. So the reason why we did this was mainly to, well, a couple things. So first of all, this protects the tree from mowers. As you can see, the City of Ottawa, which has a contract to maintain this area, they mow right up to the base of trees, which is really not a good thing to do because you are destroying little ecosystems right below the tree. Each tree is kind of, we talk about keystone species, those species that can support a lot of other kinds of animal life. Oaks being, probably the top keystone species, but every tree, especially the native ones, have a role to play. So we want to keep the base of them healthy. And when they mow right up to the base of trees, also they can accidentally damage it by nicking the bark or taking off a tree branch, that kind of thing. So that was one of the reasons we did this. The other one was, again, to give a soft landing to those insects that do need these trees. And this is a young sugar maple. So this supports several different species, and I've seen lots of insects in here. I just saw a ladybug in here earlier this morning, and certainly once it starts to flower, you're going to see a lot more bees and wasps and even butterflies. They're starting to all arrive in at this point. Yeah, so come on out, check it out, and maybe you'll get a little bit of inspiration for your own yard, because some of these do very, very well in shade, and I know that a lot of people have difficulty sourcing plants that are good for shade. So you can see here that this area is pretty much shaded most of the time, but it's doing very well for the sedges, and as I said, some of the asters, the pearly everlasting, they can handle that sort of part shade. Cheers.